Hello everyone, it's your options guy. Welcome back to another video. Okay, so today's video we're gonna go over some option data and basically just go over what happened today, which ones were like the biggest winners, the biggest losers, and we're mainly gonna cover Apple, Tesla, PLTR, AMD, and ARK. These are the main stocks that we're gonna go over. And all right, so let's get into it. But first, I want to emphasize that I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes. I'm just showing you guys the data the way I see it and just talking about my own analysis and opinions. All right, so let's get into it. So as you can see today, overall, it was bearish sentiment today, especially the Nasdaq took kind of like a huge dump, and I think it's been like back-to-back dumps past couple days. So definitely it's been rough on the tech side of things. And so as you can see here, I basically have like just kind of the review of like kind of what happened today with like all the different tickers and stuff. But what we want to take a look at is this flow overview over here. So let's take a look at the bullish flow first. So in the top bullish flow, we have Apple and then Tesla. Normally we have Apple and Tesla. Those have been like the pretty dominant players in the bullish flow for a while. So yeah, so let's take a look at Apple real quick. Actually, no, before we get that, so Apple, Tesla, I just want to show you guys the rest. So AMD is down here, and we have some, where is it? We have some ARK and PLTR down here. So PLTR and ARK, not as much as Apple and Tesla, but you know, they're still there. And then on the bearish side, before we start doing a deeper dive, I just want to show you the bearish side as well. So we have Tesla as like up here, and if you notice, we actually don't have Apple up here like at the top on the bearish flow. Apple's actually all the way down here. So to me, this means that there's more bullish sentiment for Apple for possibly not for today, but possibly, you know, like towards like midday or end of the day, people started placing more bets on Apple. I think Apple overall, out of all the stocks that I just mentioned, I think Apple overall is more of like I would consider it more of like the safer side of things, because Apple is definitely more blue chip worthy than Tesla, AMD, and Palantir and ARK. Those are all more of like high growth type of stocks. So I think from an options perspective, if you were to be bullish on certain stocks for like the next day after we just had a huge red day, I think Apple would make a lot of sense, especially with especially since I've been seeing a lot of Apple bullish type of trend lately. In the past couple weeks, Apple has been picking up steam. But anyway, so let's do a quick deep dive in the Apple side of things. So if I open this up, so here's Apple. So let's take a quick look at where the biggest money came in. So we take a look at premiums. So as you can see here, this one's more in the money. So 617 out of the money, 165, 617 out of the money, 121. I've been noticing a lot for the 120 is really popular. I've been also noticing like around the 120 or less has been really popular for like further out expiration. But anyway, so look at this 617. 617 got hit multiple times at 165 today. So 165, 65, 65, and that's like really out the money, especially for Apple. And you know, 521s are not that too far out the money, because you know it's closer expiration, but it's still somewhat out. So 125, 125, 125, 120. So keeping it pretty tight within the 120, 130 range, I would say. And look, 121 got hit multiple times on 4-1 expiration. Anyway, so that's the data on Apple, and let's take a look at the bearish flow, just so you see the bearish flow as well. All right, so bearish flow on Apple. Let's take a look at where the biggest money came. So bears are saying that, you know, they're thinking it's going to stay under 120, 115, 120. Yeah, so mainly 521's being hit a lot. It's usually around the 115, 120 range. And yeah, so that's pretty much for Apple. Not as much going on with puts compared to calls. So Apple seems like it might be a good player to choose for calls, especially after like a red day. Now again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying this is what I would do if I had the money and everything. So all right, so take a quick look at Tesla. So Tesla, let's see where the big money's going. Let's see. All right, so out the money, 700, 650s. Actually, this one's in the money, 640, 680. So take a look at the expiration as well, because actually let's filter by expiration first. So these are all the ones that are expiring this week. So if we take a quick look, it looks like as a quick average, 680 is being targeted a good amount of times for this week. And then after that, it breaks off to the 401s and then the 409s, and then that's pretty much it. There's not that much data going on here. Now let's take a quick look on the bearish side for Tesla. So Tesla, we have, all right, so not that much, or sorry, there you go. Taking a look at the 326. Dang, 326 got hit a lot. Whoa. Okay, yeah, so just by looking at this, it seems that people are really confident that it's gonna stay. Wow, someone's putting 570. Okay, this one's way out the money for put. Someone's saying it's gonna drop to 570 or lower. 570, 550s here, 600s, 550s, 660s. Okay, those are kind of more in the money, but yeah, that's pretty much what's going on for Tesla for this week. All right, so moving on. So let's take a look at AMD real quick. So AMD, where's the big money going? AMD 617, 617. 1217 got hit a couple times. 618. Oh, this is 2022. Oh wow, this is like super far out. All right, so let's take a look at where it's expiring the soonest. So okay, so for the bulls, they're basically there's not that much going into the 326. They're probably like, you know what, this week is crappy week, let's focus on the next week. So they're targeting 401 and they're targeting 78. Looks like 78, 76, a lot around there, but that's more like almost in the money. Let's take a quick look at, all right, so let's look at the 521. Let's look at that 92.5 being targeted a couple times, even on the 618. So that's just good information to take into account. All right, let's move on to the bearish side. AMD, what's going on with AMD? Wow, 1.4 million. Wow, this one came towards like the end of the day also. And this is for 2022, basically saying 70. It's gonna stay under 70. What the heck? That's a huge order. Someone's you know, basically saying, hey, this may be 70. So you're probably asking yourself, how do we know if they're buying these orders or selling these orders? So the data that we're looking at only tracks orders that are on the ask side. So they could be you know, buying puts like regularly, or they could also be buying to close. But normally if you're buying to close, that usually means that you're also being bearish in a way, because you think it's gonna hit your strike. So you're buying to close your options that you sold early, because you're afraid it's gonna hit your strike or it's gonna keep going down. So you know, in both scenarios, like, I consider it like being bearish anyways. So all right, so let's move on to Palantir. Where's Palantir? So Palantir, I've been noticing that basically the last 2 weeks, it's had an average of premium call orders, so like around 3.2 million, around there. And the past couple of days, I've been seeing it around the 1.2, 1.3 million range. So the buying of calls for Palantir has been dropping since the last couple of weeks. Maybe everyone already got in their calls and everything, like, you know, the past couple of weeks, especially when it was rising, because we had a somewhat of a rising type of trend with tech, like I believe it was last week, like, because the week before it was kind of going down, and then last week it was kind of coming back up, but now it's going back down again. So I feel like maybe people already like took their profits or something, like, you know, last week. Who knows? Anyway, so we take a look at Palantir and we take a look at where the big money went, where the biggest money went. Oh wow, look, someone got like super like far out leaps, basically 2023, 25, 25, 27. It's actually not a bad idea. 21s got hit for 21. 122. I mean, sorry, the 121 got hit for 47. Huh, that's interesting. That's far out the money right there. And actually, let's take a quick look at the far out. All right, far out the money. We got the 50s right here for 120, 121. Well, I got hit a couple times, 37 each time. 121s, 47 each time. Split orders. And all right, let's just take a look at which ones expired earliest. So there's only a couple for 326. They're basically saying it's gonna be about 22. So that's, I think that's a fair bet right there. All right, let's take a look at the bear side for PLTR. Here's the bear side. Actually, was there a lot more bear side? Actually, the bears orders were almost the same as the calls in terms of premiums, and not as many orders though. So we take a look here. They're saying that it's going to stay down 22, 23, 23, and the 4-1s are saying that it's going to stay 121. There's a couple 4-1s there. So yeah, PLTR has been taking definitely a big beating than compared to like other stocks like Apple and some other tech stocks. PLTR is taking more of a beating lately. I think it has to do with one, because ARK's a big player in it, and then and I think ARK overall has been taking a hit. And I think if ARK's taking a hit, or if, like, you know, the stocks that are within ARK, if they take a hit, kind of ARK goes down as well. They kind of go like hand in hand. So all of them have been going down, and ARK has been buying a lot of you know, like the Tesla and the Square and stuff like that. So they've all been taking a hit. PLTR has been taking a hit, especially I think out of those in ARK. However, unfortunately, I think ARK ended up buying like 1.6 million shares today, and so they bought good on the dip. I didn't like double check on that, but I know I saw somewhere that ARK made it like a big purchase of PLTR today. And lastly, we're just gonna take a quick look at ARK, because I've noticed that ARK is on the bull side a little bit, but then see, just barely enough orders here. So 326, it's saying that it's above 116, and the rest are 401s. Yeah, 122. It's just some of them that are saying 122, but most of them are buying really in the money. But ARK is definitely on. It's definitely in the top 5. I would say 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's definitely on the top 5 on the bearish flow for today. So ARK has been taking a huge hit lately, and see how many more orders there are compared to the calls. So yeah, overall, actually, let's take a quick look at the expiration. So the expirations for this week, people are saying that it's gonna be under 115 or 115 around there or less. And for the 401s, they're saying, well, some people are going really far out. Let's see, 416s, 105s, 100s, 105s. Dang. So we'll see what happens. We'll see who wins overall. We'll see if ARK takes a bigger hit. If the bears are right or the bulls are right, we'll see what happens. But yeah, so that's pretty much the action that's been going on. Overall, again, it's been definitely for today. It's been a bearish sentiment. More puts have been purchased than calls for today. And overall, if we just want to take a big, like the biggest, take the biggest look at what's happening. So the biggest order for today was 10.8 million order for, what is this, QLLI? Huh. Yeah, I'm not too sure what this is, but damn, that's a big order right there. Is this Pinterest? I think this is Pinterest. Wow, 5.7 million, 618.65. I think that is Pinterest. I have to double check on that one. And then, other than this one, being on the call side, there's been a lot of puts overall for today. Dang, look at this one, this ARK one right here. 9/17 expiration, basically saying it's gonna be 75 or less. What the heck? 2.1 million order. That's insane. And it's funny because this kind of contradicts this one because if Tesla goes up, ARK goes up. And someone made a big order for 2.1 million for Tesla being at 700 or more, basically at 121 expiration. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, that's pretty much for today. I just wanted to show you guys like the action, who were like the biggest winners, the biggest losers of today. And overall, I think Apple is definitely a big winner because not only is it in the leaderboard on the bullish flow for today, but it's not even in like the top 10, I think, in the bearish flow. It's like way down here. So hopefully Apple has like a bounce back. I did buy one call towards the end of the day, just to hopefully have it go up tomorrow and, you know, print some money for me. But either way, if it doesn't, it's fine. I chose the January expiration, January 2022, so it's far out anyways, and I chose it deep in the money because I don't like being too risky with calls and puts. I mainly like selling options. But anyways, that's it for the action for today. If you like this video, please give a like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll be doing more videos like this. Definitely I'll be trying to do this more on the daily, just so you guys can see what's happening on the daily. And yeah, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.